They're like they killing their rates because like people don't know skilled labor in this country is $20+ an hour plus overtime.
Yeah.
So like I mean that's on the low end. Like,
yeah.
Hey, at my complex they put in rocks like for the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
And that rock work probably took like 2 weeks, dude. They hand put every rock down, like breaking them, putting together. I'm like, man, I know they getting paid $28, $30 an hour. Hard work.
Yeah.
But I think if you doing that and then somebody come over here and they're like, they could do it for 18.
It's going to be the same work.
Yeah, you probably will get in a fight.
Yeah, because the dude who putting down my flooring, he gave me a number and I blinked. Like, where's the comma at? Yeah. He putting the flooring in my house and it was funny. Shout out to the homie. She listens to the pod. She was like, oh, my dad can do it. I said, nah, your dad been in America too long, sis. That shit about to cost me 4 times as much as that shit cost.
See, you supporting the illegal work in this country.
I believe in supporting families across America, whether that be North, Central, or South. Like that. I don't give a damn. Speaking of supporting families, man.
Oh, goodness. Whatever political campaign that goes with, hey, let us know. We'll donate.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Speaking of families.
Because these strippers there's no 401k that comes with strippers. They don't get benefits. These are women who are, and I know there are male strippers, but predominantly women drive revenue at the strip club. They have to tip out to everybody. Their money is taxed. Not only by their fellow coworkers, but also by the government. People think strippers don't pay taxes. Yes, they do. And in talking to strippers, they said people who treat them the worst are other women. They talk about them. They are disrespectful to them, which made my heart break. A lot of these state laws make it hard for the strippers because they have rules in place for companies to treat employees like contractors. They're not full-time employees.
All right, you getting deep in the weeds.
Yeah. Are strippers contractors or should they be employees?
They should be contractors.
I would say that. That would make strip clubs good. Like I don't want to go to the strip club and it's the same strippers there.
Bro.
All the time. Like employee, like they got the little employee tag on.
Are we telling the truth today?
Of course. What's a good stripper name? What's your favorite stripper name?
Her government? I'm the nigga who get their government.
No, her stripper name.
Oh, I don't know, man. Probably some chick in Vegas, man. My favorite chick in Vegas. Hold on, what's her name? I follow her. Hold on, man. Her name is Yasmin. Start with a Y. But her real name is like Brittany.
Yeah.
That was weird. No, never mind. I can't tell y'all who I was with. But the stripper name who was Brittany, I told her, I said, yo, no dance. That's my sister name. Can't do it.
Yeah, that would kind of weird me out too.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's making a comment that the strippers need to have benefits.
They do, but come on, they do. I believe everybody in this country deserve benefits.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would believe in standardized national health care for all, Social Security for all. But are we making strippers employees now? Like sometimes y'all liberals go too far, man. Stripping is contract work.
It is absolutely contract work. If you have never spoken to a sex worker, then you do not understand how finicky they are. A stripper will show up Monday and move 2 states over on Tuesday.
And then we go fight. Then what you got to do? Now you got to fire the stripper and she's collecting unemployment.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Hey, y'all liberals, man. I hate to go in on y'all sometimes, but y'all say the dumbest shit.
And here go another fact for nobody who does not know. When you work in a cash business, you do not report how much cash you make.
I'm leaving that alone. Yeah,
but let's be real.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're not reporting it.
And if you don't believe me, go talk to any server that wait tables. If you think the motherfuckers do not say, yo, I make $1.17 an hour versus in reality, I probably make $30-something an hour working on busy nights.
You know, that's probably crazy now because everybody tips electronically. So
and it's messing the game up.
Yeah, that's crushing right. No wonder everybody's struggling right now.
Yeah, why you think nobody want to wait tables when I can't slide it
no wonder this stripper, this waitress, the stripper, the real estate pipeline is growing.
My favorite pipeline is the girl who twerk in college, go work at Hooters, go work at Onyx, and then she on Sugar Creek sucking dick.
I thought you was gonna say real estate. That was terrible.
Well, There's a street. You know when you go on 277 and you can get off and go on 277, but you can also go to the airport.
Yeah, I do everything I can to stay off of those streets, bro, because they rough.
That is the confusion. It's leaving Hooters and it's like stripping, sex work, or real estate. Which exit would you take? No offense.
No offense to the realtors that are actually,
getting money. Shout out to them, because I actually got a photo shoot with one of them coming up. So I will wait to drop that reel after that booking is complete. Y'all, I want to welcome everybody to episode 136 of the Black Dads Club. Mike was here on time. I was supposed to be ready and set up. I was 99% set up, but Kiana called me. I talked to Key. Key said, yo, I ain't talked to you in a minute. Key did admit. She said our old podcast would have been out of here if we would have stuck it out. But she did say, I told her I'd be taking jabs at people. And she was like, I got to tag in just to make sure. I said, yeah, I said some shit about you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like years ago. Nah, Key, come on.
Key is hilarious. We might have to. Yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah, Key is funny. I like Key.
What you been up to?
Not much, man. Not much. Hey, you know what? I got a dad tip of the week, man. So spring break was last week. And, so I had kiddo. He was at home. I'm working. Dude, he's been wanting to go to NASCAR Hall of Fame because he loves racing, like anything fast car stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So he's like, and bro, NASCAR Hall of Fame is not cheap. It should be way cheaper than what it is, especially for a local. So he had asked 2 weeks prior, and I was like, yeah, we'll go. And then so he comes in the room. I'm in the middle of working, right? Get my butt kicked. And he's like, man, can we go? And I was just like, son, I'm working. You got to see that I'm working right now. I can't go. So dude, he is upset, right? I mean, he is upset. And literally, I am working, right? And typically, so one of the things I will say, one of the things I would say about being an older parent is you don't really get upset. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me coming around there yelling, being like, bro, I know you ain't crying. I'm out here working, doing all this to trying to pay bills. So I came around now, I was just I saw that he was sad and was upset. I was like, dude, are you really crying because we can't go to, to NASCAR Hall of Fame? Yeah. And he was just like, no. And I was just, so I went back in there. I was like, I caught up on my emails, and then I was just like, all right, let me get dressed. I got dressed and I took him. For my lunch break.
Mike caved in.
I did. I really did cave in, man. Hey, but you know what though? He had a great time. It was brief. Yeah, it literally took me probably about an hour and a half to get it done. And I was like, you know what? For me, that was nothing. It was annoying because I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Right? For various reasons, right? I don't like NASCAR. I don't like driving to Uptown Charlotte. 77 sucks no matter what time of the day anymore. I'm working. It was a ton of reasons not to go. And then I thought about it. I was like, man, these are core memories. This is something that I'll probably forget. But I was like, for him though, right? This is probably something, because he was like, oh, the last time we went here, this is the second time going. And I was like, these are core memories that are being unlocked. So my dad tip of the week is sometimes just listen to your kids, man, and just take that extra 5-10 minutes to just be like, all right, what is it that you want to do? Or what do you want me to see? Or what is it that you drew for me? Instead of sometimes we are so busy being dads that we're no, what I'm doing is more important, right? What I was doing in the moment was more important than me, getting up, taking kiddo downtown, paying a ton of money for food, parking, everything, right?
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, 20 years from now, that's going to be the most important thing.
That's funny that you say that. It's because it is amazing. And we've done that. And it's sometimes you have to tell yourself as a dad, that'll still be here. The work will still be here. Your job is not going nowhere. Yep. For me, I have to always tell myself, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm running, it's I had to get out of that mindset. The photo shoot won't be there.
Yeah.
There will always be another client. There will always be another photo shoot. I will always press the shutter again on my camera, but it's getting my kid out. And it was funny because yesterday I took him to the park, but we went downtown on Sunday. After church, shout out, I was at church.
Good.
For y'all who think we don't go to church.
We got accused of pushing religion too much in the comment. And I was just like, oh my God.
Y'all gotta make your mind up. It's either we pushing religion or we heathens. And it's I don't know who to please.
It's whatever to disagree with, bro. I'm just man, we do not push religion.
And so I went to church, and I got a funny church story. I don't like when somebody praying for you and it's they trying to shake you into the Holy Ghost or shake the Holy Ghost into you.
Yeah,
bro. Just pray.
Yeah,
Put your hand there, but you ain't gotta shake me.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I say that for the church announcements, but anyway,
don't touch me.
Like, so we leave church, and I'm like, I have this thing now where I can't allow Ro to keep watching so much TV. My baby is now officially at the daddy, can I watch Spider-Man on your phone? Now, it's a couple words that get left out because its English isn't great, but it's usually daddy on your phone, Spider-Man. And it's like, bro, what? And it's like, no. So, we did that when we went uptown. Dope thing. I had Hayden with me. So my sister came with us. So we had a little family thing. Shout out Adrena. She showed up with her baby. Went to Ink and Ivy. Ink and Ivy is still trash. Is
it kid friendly on Sundays? I would have thought that would have been like a baddie brunch.
So they can't their food sucks. It's like they get all the bad scores, but they still on Sunday do $15 bottles of champagne. So you can go out there and get lit.
Okay.
So we was there and we watched the game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hayden loves he loves watching WNBA, and so it was cool because got to let him watch the game, and we'll get to the girls game. But it was dope. You know what I'm saying? We sat out there, we drank, ran around. I had to yank his ass off the cornhole because he was running up the cornhole thing and jumping out. Like, people wanted to play. But yeah, man, but that is a great, amazing dad tip. Like, yo,
take the time to, listen to the kids, man, and let them unlock them core memories. Our work will be there later.
Absolutely. It's Mike's job to make sure this segment does not go past 1:15. One of my favorite J. Cole stories is how he created the song Let Nas Down. If you don't know the story, a sped up version is Nas came up to him when he was trying to make all this commercial music, and Nas said, damn, you let us down. And he created a song called Let Nas Down. This is my favorite part because this is when I believe that everybody lies when it's time to tell a great story, right?
Yeah.
And he said that he was getting on an airplane, he was listening to the song, and Nas got on the plane, and it was the night right after he recorded the song. Sounds too good to be true, but fuck it. Yeah. I'll let you be Jamie Foxx. If you ever hear Jamie Foxx tell a story, this nigga has the greatest lies ever, and they are amazing. So he let Nas hear the song. Nas loves the song. He puts the song out. What does Nas do? You guessed it. Hops on a remix and basically lets J. Cole know, like, you didn't let me down. You had my back. I love you. Whatever.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a dope story, and I feel bad because it's hate. Let me tell you why it's hate.
Why's it hate?
The last 72 hours, J. Cole let me down. Damn it.
I think J. Cole he let hip hop down in general.
Oh, we gonna get there.
Yeah, I think.
Only person who can get me not to do this is Luke from Dreamville, who I know personally, who's been on this podcast. And Luke, it's gonna be already out by the time you hear this, buddy. So fuck it. Let's start at the beginning. J. Cole dropped a diss track on Friday. He dropped a surprise project.
Yep. I'm about halfway through it.
Yeah, it's a lot of rapping. It's a lot of, let me show y'all I am the best rapper.
Yeah.
Which got me excited because you have been saying that you believe out of the big three, J. Cole's the best rapper.
I think he's the best rapper.
Yeah, you've been saying that.
Yeah.
I think he's the second best.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I think the general consensus is that Drake is the last amongst this podcast and more.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean Drake clearly makes the better songs.
Yeah.
Musically. But cool. So the diss, we get to the last track, it's the diss. Let me tell you how J. Cole let me down. You did this bullshit where you talked about the discography. You got to start pronouncing stuff correctly now. They be tearing us up.
Oh, they be killing us. Bro. Like, can't even do a laid back pod now. Now we got to be fucking CNBC with y'all mofos.
Bro,
fine.
I was editing a reel. I was taking out all the mistakes we made. I said, they going to light us up. Y'all give me more work to do. But yeah, we're going through the albums, and J. Cole said that Kendrick Lamar, he said a line in there. He said, your first album was a classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second album was okay, but they gassed it. And then he got to...
I like that line because I totally agree. Keep going, though. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. Because I it's points here where I know you're going to just start.
Yeah. To Pimp a Butterfly, you
didn't like it?
I didn't dislike it, but it wasn't as good as everyone tried to make it out to be. It was solid work.
No, it's...
It was solid. It was solid. But it was like, man, like they were like, yo, this is like the greatest album since the Black Album, and I'm just like, is it?
I love the album because we're from North Carolina, and George Clinton is a big influence down here.
Oh yeah. Come on now, we love the funk.
Yeah, and George Clinton is all throughout that whole album, and so I loved it. I love the rapping, the message. But I understand certain albums are cult classics within the community.
Yeah. Within it. So I know I like the line, but no, keep going though, because I think J. Cole needed to get it out.
Well, my problem with that is J. Cole, you can't criticize nobody discography. I am a J. Cole fan. I remember what college was like when J. Cole dropped a warm up when most of us in college found out about J. Cole.
Yeah.
It gave niggas like me, they're nerdy. I want to be down. I want to be cool. I want to know where the hoes at, but I ain't going to marry them. But I also just want to know where they're going to shake ass. And I stand on the wall until back that ass come up on, or she got a dunk. And then we go out to the dance floor. But I was them dudes. Let me tell y'all something. When the warm up came out, dudes who was in computer science majors, we was ecstatic.
Yeah.
That's where I come with from J. Cole. So I remember when Sideline Story came out, and it was a big disappointment to us. But J. Cole gave us Friday Night Lights, and it changed everything for us. And was like, all right, this is the J. Cole we want. I remember J. Cole trying to make commercial music and realizing like, yo, I just want to speak to my cult following. So when you come out, J. Cole, who I like, and I know your discography, when you say, yo, you got two classics in a trash album and an okay album, I'm like, hey, it's a lie, but I let you rock with it, J. Cole. But I look at J. Cole's discography and I go, it's really only Forest Hill Drive. It's the off season, and the rest is like, and it's Friday Night Lights, which is a mixtape. But it's like, yo, KOD I love, but it's like, but it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is trash talk.
It is trash. It is. We gonna get there. So my only issue. So then we get past that because that's a little disappointment. But I was like, cool. The rest of the disc I like. I like the switch. I got my ears perked up when you kept alluding to exposing Kendrick Lamar. And for me, it was kind of disappointing because I'm like, yo, y'all been punching for so long. Like, just say what you got to say. If we dissing, imagine that, Mike. Imagine like, yo, I keep hitting you. I keep hitting you. And you like, all right, bro, you got one more time. Bro, how long you got? Yo, you got one more time before you just knock my head off.
Well, so going to exposing, right? So we have the whole, what's your boy name?
Kendrick?
No, from the Clips that went at
Pusha T.
Come
on, man. Don't disrespect greatness.
Yeah, I mean, fan. All right. So anyway, the story of Algernon, right? Or Algernon, however that is. Is it Algernon?
No, it's like add-on or whatever.
Whatever it is, though, right? A lot of people was like, okay, too far, right? So I'm wondering with the alluding to exposing, right? Was it getting to a point where it's gonna be like, all right, too far? Because I do think that when you have, like, if you're not trying to murder each other, you're just shit talking. I do believe that there is a out of bounds.
Mike, you come from the era of condoms in the baby seat.
Yeah, right. Which was out of bounds.
But you come from I fucked your bitch.
Yeah, which was out of bounds.
Let me tell y'all how, because y'all know I love shitting on Mike's generation. They had Benny Siegel going up to the radio station saying this whole line is for Nas, disrespecting Nas. They have Benny going up there, this is for Jada. Mike is from the era when 50 Cent and Game got into it and they had a shootout.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, all right, I like the competition and the beef, but being that I am from that generation, like, yo, it was a lot of things that you're like, all right, man, too far, right? You know, like we love when Jay-Z and Nas made up. My generation was like, man, thank goodness, right? Because these are most of our favorite artists from this generation.
Yeah,
you know, so I didn't want like the J. Cole and the K. Dot. I don't want them to go too far. I do want them to go back and forth though, because I think that provides a good summer of music, especially in the streaming era. Back then, we had to wait for CDs to get pressed,
bro.
So that it took a while sometimes to get music out, bro, unless they leaked it.
Absolutely.
But now, like, yo, they can go produce a whole album in 2 weeks, drop it on streaming, and we can, like, yo, I like you, I am also disappointed in J. Cole, even though I think he is the best rapper of the group, because I thought that we was about to be like, oh man, I'm about to get an extra Future album. I'm about to get an extra J. Cole album.
Look.
I'm about to get an extra Kendrick album. There's gonna be 2 songs in there I like and the rest I'm gonna hate. I was excited.
I got more hate to get off.
Keep going.
So Dreamville come. I ain't going. I ain't never going back to Dreamville unless I'm paid to be there. The only reason why I'm not a festival person.
I'm not a festival person.
And I'm not a
not unless I got like a RV. So if anybody want to sponsor us, and give us an RV for a week.
And honestly, J. Cole, even though I'm about to trash you some more, you would love to have us to come out there and interview people, talk to dads. I would love to do it because I think it's dope. I went the first year and it was dope. It was sad because it was right after Nipsey had passed, but it was cool to be out there. Everybody's out there to have a great time. Yeah. That's what I loved about it. And J. Cole has a cult following. I cannot stress that enough. When people are out there, you're gonna see the eccentric ladies, the ladies who you don't know if they wear deodorant, natural hair, but they got a good time. Everybody's smoking weed. Everybody's there to have a beautiful time. And y'all know the chicks I'm talking about. They wear natural deodorant. Let's put it like that.
The artsy chicks.
Yeah, they really love they love Erykah Badu, right? So it's a fun time. But that stream came up. And let me tell y'all something. I was looking forward to seeing my baby SZA. There's a picture of SZA that lives in this studio. It is the only picture that's up in the studio, and it's behind Mike. I have a picture of SZA in my studio, and it's been here for the last 2 studios. I love SZA. SZA did not make the stream. They were 3 hours behind, and SZA was not. So I was pissed. So I was excited the next day. Stream was working, but the mics didn't work. J. Cole is up there passing off mics to everybody. They going off stage, and I heard them tickets wasn't cheap. I went for free the first year, so I don't know. Yeah,
the streaming. So, because after you had said that, I thought you was there when you was making comment.
Oh yeah.
So then I went to Twitter and then I started seeing like the different streams and stuff. I don't know who did that sound check. Like the whole sound company.
Well, Kendrick Lamar did it.
There's no way,
bro. After J. Cole apologized to Kendrick, the mic started working. I think Kendrick was on the soundboard the whole night and said, "Nigga, until you get to my apology." If you watch the stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He got up there, his apology was clear, and then the mics worked for the rest of the night.
It's a Kendrick fan. A Kendrick fan was working the soundboard.
Bruh.
That's a good chance, because most of your best sound engineers are from California.
And you know what? I do got to give something. Nicki Minaj killed her set. I know a lot of people don't like Nicki. They think she messy. We can get to the girls later because they've been fighting for the last 48 hours.
Nicki's problematic in some places.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
But her set was beautiful. It was cool. She got hits. Nicki showed me why Lil Wayne to me is so amazing. To have 2 artists to be pure hip hop heads, to cross over to pop and then find their way back is super interesting to me. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Let's get to this bullshit ass apology. All right, Mike, I got 10 more minutes. I cannot stand, not musically. We could go music, religion, and sports. I'm going to start asking people, are you a true fan? Are you a casual fan? Or are you a delusional fan? You have to let me know before I start a debate with you.
Gotcha.
I watch people criticize Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese for the last 2 months, and you realize, like, damn, you ain't never watched women college basketball, have you?
No.
And you can realize, you can show, people were shocked that South Carolina was there. And it was like, did you not know they was undefeated? And we're gonna get to sports a little bit, but it's like, oh, you might be just a casual fan, which I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling y'all, I saw a young lady brag about how her team was in the Final Four, and she did not know that there was a such thing called an NIT. She was highly confused.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, yo, we going to the Final Four. Why aren't y'all celebrating us? And it was like, yo, sister,
it's NIT.
It's AAU. J. Cole, let me tell you what I don't like, bro. And this is real spill. You made that diss. You said some things, and then you said you felt the pressure of your fans to come out with a diss. Don't blame us for nothing, my brother. You don't get the right. I think it's disingenuous. I think it's disrespectful. I don't know any other words that start with this, but I felt let down when you got up there and said you felt like you had to do it for the fans, and you blamed us for this. Because when I look at it, J. Cole, we have 10 years of you dissing artists. J. Cole has lied to y'all. J. Cole has got us all to the way of thinking that he is Mr. Nice Guy. I play everything safe. I'm Mr. Positivity, and I hate you positive niggas from here on out. Like, we got to start being real, because when y'all have breakdowns, I don't want to be like, this is so uncharacteristic. I want to be like, this was this nigga. Because I've watched J. Cole diss Kanye. Talk about a rapper who's more, more into shoes and fashion. Well, we know you talking about Kanye. False prophets. You talking about Wale. You've been telling us for the last 2 years you are the best rapper out of everybody, and you'll kill anybody on the track. This is and that. And we know you talking about Kendrick and Kendrick and Drake, which is cool. The reason why it's cool, because like Mike said, this is competition only.
Yeah.
You, Drake, and K-Dot, y'all are not gangster rappers. Y'all don't, Drake does it, he makes it kind of weird when he be like, oh, I got ops and I spray up the whole block. And we don't believe it, but we let Drake get it off because it sound good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's hip hop. Hip hop is part entertainment.
None of you niggas.
Part WWE.
None of you niggas is going to kill anybody. And as fans, we know this. And we was ready for the competition.
Yeah, we was ready for the competition. And I don't want you to kill anybody. I don't like when rappers are, I don't want Dolph versus Gotti crew. I don't like that. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I like both artists. Why should I have to choose? Like, I want y'all, look, be mad at each other. Mm-hmm. Dislike each other, but leave each other alive. So no, I don't want that kind of beef. And I think, I see both parts when it comes to J. Cole.
Okay. Break it down.
And I'm not going to defend him, right? Because I think
that is your boy. You got to. You can't talk to me about J. Cole no more.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah, I mean, because, in the sense of battle rapping, you made a rap and then you were like, yo, ain't sit well with my spirit. In the sense of battle rapping, you lost, right? You lost.
This nigga said, I ain't sleep good for 2 days.
But as a human being, I applaud him for having the bravery, right? To say in front of everybody, yo, I thought I was cut out for this and I ain't. I'm not cut out for this.
And you know what? I had a debate because now there's a casual fan, or she's a delusional fan. It's running on Facebook. It was like, why is the world so mad that J. Cole want peace? And I'm like, that's not what this is.
No. Because he came in, he took a shot. He's been sending subliminals. They've been sending subliminals back.
And it's cool.
And I wanted them to be more direct. And I enjoyed the fact that I thought that they were going to be more direct. Mm-hmm. But, as a man, if you do something and you're like, man, I did that. I gave in to the peer pressure. I don't think it was the fan, but I do think it was peer pressure in the industry. I think it was a lot of people group chat, texting, when you're going to do it. And for him to fall for the peer pressure and then like after he do it, be like, man, I shouldn't have did that. And I applaud him for walking it back. Like I think that probably was harder than to sit here and just be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, just because y'all want me to do it. I think walking it back is harder.
Well, let me tell you what pissed me off about this walk back. Mike can say all that shit, and I'm gonna get mature at the end. When this nigga said, "Yo, send your best shot, I take it on the chin." Nah, bro, you don't get to do that.
That was weird. I ain't gonna lie.
That's weird.
That was weird.
And let me tell everybody what I mean by competition. Kendrick Lamar fans and J. Cole fans are probably 80% the same people.
Yeah.
We all know you don't go to a J. Cole concert, and I've been to several. I've taken pictures. The cover art I've already decided is going to be a picture I've taken of J. Cole. Sue me if you want. You can't, because I own the photo. And the issue is nobody goes there. When you go to a J. Cole concert, niggas be in the crowd like, damn, you like Drake? That is a real thing.
No, it's the same thing. What's funny is when I was overseas, I almost went to a Kendrick Lamar concert.
You would have loved it.
But it was too far away from where I was staying. I ain't feel like taking a train that late at night. But I almost went to Kendrick Lamar, and the tickets was like super cheap. Like, I hate the way y'all do us in America.
Oh, facts.
The tickets were like $55, bro.
Nah, bro.
They're like $55.
You're not getting that. And like the thing is, you go to a J. Cole concert, when somebody tell you they're a Drake fan, you do side eye them and try to figure out what type of Drake fan. Are you new age? Are you
old Drake?
Or are you new Drake, right?
That's funny. We got old Drake, old Kanye.
Yeah.
And then we got new Drake, new Kanye.
And you never go to a J. Cole concert, somebody's like, yo, I was listening to Kendrick, and somebody go, oh no, they fans overlap. So we knew it was competition. If Kobe Bryant, if Shaq, if Dwayne Wade, if LeBron ever got to the biggest stage of their career and was like, yo, I quit, we have so much to say. Matter of fact, we do that with athletes all the time.
No, we definitely do.
That's why I feel the way that I do this. But let me tell y'all why I think J. Cole didn't sleep good. And I think I got 4 minutes.
You over, but keep going.
Yeah.
You're over 4 minutes, but keep going.
Absolutely. I did the math. That alluding that you was doing, that alluding to, I think that is you telling in your diss song, hey, I think that, don't make me say something. I think that alluding is why you didn't sleep good. I think that you telling us about his album and what you felt about him is low-key hate.
Ooh.
I think that J. Cole went home, slept on it, and realized that, somebody who I've been propping up as my brother, I've been hating on secretly. And I think that didn't sleep well with his soul. And I think that is a great conversation that men has to have, is when you start seeing somebody who you believe you're on the same level of, start ascending, because no matter what you believe, Kendrick Lamar went to a level J. Cole never went to. Drake went to a level that neither one of them two went to, right?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is very close. Kendrick Lamar is closer to Drake than J. Cole maybe to Kendrick. I don't know. That might be tough. But Kendrick went to all different levels, and J. Cole has been alluding to his whole career as like, when is it my turn? And it looked like these last 2 years, you was about to make it your turn. And this disc could have taken you there. But I think in the disc, your first thing was to show Kendrick like, your first album was classic. Your second album, even though I was talking about how beautiful it was, how amazing it was, I'm telling you right now, that shit was ass. I'm telling you, your third album was great. And I'm telling you, no matter what, I'm telling you, the last album that you just put out was trash. And I think that hurts. Like, as a man, you got to realize, like, damn, have I been hating on my homie? Like, and did I accidentally tell the world that?
Well, I still like a good battle rap. So I hope K-Dot comes out. And
Future drop in 2 days.
I hope he comes out 2 more times and makes J. Cole respond. I know J. Cole said this shit with his spirit, but I want you in this fight, bro. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I want you in the fight. So you ain't gonna get off that easy.
And last thing before I move on, J. Cole, you don't get to be number one. You ain't fighting for number one no more. It's a 2-man race, bro. And I feel bad. But J. Cole, if you want to be Tim Duncan, dog, that's what you just put yourself at.
Yeah. Tim Duncan's a top 10 all-time player, man.
Tim Duncan is a top 10. He's in my top 5.
For a lot of people. So
but there's a difference between, we all forget, but Kobe, Shaq, and Tim Duncan all played at the same time.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan has very similar stats to Shaq. Outside of points, you know what I'm saying? They're very similar. Tim Duncan, outside of points, have very similar stats to Kobe as far as like defensive teams, all-star, stuff like that, right? But when we asked who era it was, we have never said it's Tim Duncan's era.
No,
never.
We never said it.
We got so far away from that we started overlapping Kobe and LeBron's era, right? But Tim Duncan is still a top 5 player. He's still he's still in some lists, especially lists before Kobe suddenly left us. Tim Duncan is always ranked higher than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks. It's interesting, rather. But yeah, J. Cole, you just Tim Duncan right now. And nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I just thought it was corny. And J. Cole, you let me down. But, it won't be the first or last time. What's that shit say we got to talk about now? Oh, my favorite part. Are you tired of mediocre haircuts and lackluster service? Look no further. Get ready to redefine your grooming game with the ultimate experience at NoGrease Barbershop, conveniently located at Northlake Mall and Charlotte Premium Outlets. It's not just about a haircut, it's about the experience. NoGrease Premium in Northlake sets a new standard for luxury with a full-service bar selection. Elevate your grooming experience even further with their signature drinks served during your service or while you wait. Whether you're looking for a classic fade, a timeless gentleman cut, or a bold modern style, NoGrease Premium in Northlake got you covered with their design and color specialists. Let's not forget about the importance of routine self-care for men. Their partnership with Alpha Male Nail Care, exclusively at NoGrease Premium, offers manicures and pedicures as a part of your routine grooming. Visit NoGrease Barbershop at Charlotte Premium Outlets or Northlake Mall today, and make sure you tell them that the Black Dads Club sent you.
Favorite part?
Oh my gosh, I love a good you gonna keep it?
Oh,
you gonna keep it? Oh, I love when you. Oh, so you are gonna keep it?
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
I don't want to kill nobody.
You're not. They just give you a pill and then it's over.
No, no.
That's not funny.
I'm pregnant.
You're gonna get murdered.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
On wax.
The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I
Bitch,
can't.
Well, you can't.
In my religion, we don't kill.
Woo!
In her religion.
This should have been a part of church announcements.
I just should have been church announcement. Because what religion don't kill?
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
He told you.
He did say, I don't want
Okay,
any
so
kids.
what you gonna do?
I hate when they do that. What you gonna do?
And what you gonna do to me?
What you gonna do to me?
See,
Nothing.
see, great, smart man.
Yeah.
Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how you gonna deal with this?
Do with it.
By saying I don't want a baby?
I don't want.
That's
She
all?
got the Bobby Brown shit.
She's from China, I think.
Now you just messed up.
I mean,
She cute though. Did you see her?
go to the,
Yeah, I mean,
to the doctor, I guess.
do we got more pictures of her?
We can go find her. I can find her.
Go find and see what she looked like.
You know we get murdered every time we go and call a woman beautiful online too.
Yeah.
Y'all so weird about that.
We need to start making a list, and at the end of the year, we're gonna read off the list of everything y'all killed us for. And what we'll do is, me and Micah make a list of 5 things that we both think was like the most outrageous thing they hated us for. We should do that. We should actually start doing it.
We should.
Ryan and Ben, y'all get on that right now, please. Everything they hate us for. If you do not know, which one is that? Is that Fit
That's
or Fresh?
Fresh.
That's Fresh.
Yeah.
Somehow, well, y'all know how this happens. So it's exposure culture. That's where we at nowadays.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the thing is, all right. So
they get y'all every time.
they do. So the funny part is, like, he took her back to, I guess, wherever his hometown is, and she was down there for like 2 weeks with him.
Okay.
And
2
like,
weeks.
and if you keep going, like in the thread, it has like the WhatsApp, so the text messages or whatever. And basically, she came right after her period, and then she was there. She was with him for 3 weeks, and she's saying that she's pregnant now. In theory, I don't think that pregnancy tests work that fast. So she could possibly be lying, but she probably also knows. She probably knew when she'd be ovulating, and she probably made sure that he tagged all before, all during,
And all after.
all after, right, to ensure. So she probably really is.
I ain't
pregnant.
catching nothing.
Yeah, she probably is really pregnant. So with that being said, though, I think there's a question to be asked here, right? Question for the audience. Question for men.
Question for Gavin. Go ahead. Lay it on me.
Are you allowed to ask a woman to get rid of the baby?
Absolutely. I think it's super immature to think that you cannot. I think when you put this in the group chat, I would, what?
I slapped.
I ain't gonna lie. If we ever get exposed, it's a young lady who I asked this to.
Hey, man, just keep going.
Nah,
keep
man,
going.
she went to church with us.
Don't put yourself out. Don't put yourself out, man. Let them do it.
She ain't go to our churches, but she definitely from the organization. So whenever we get popping and you say, Gavin, I want some money, I might expose you. I hope you ain't got them text messages though. I pay for them.
Yeah. All right, let's get here. As a man,
Yes.
get a woman pregnant. Can you ask for it?
Absolutely.
I
And
agree.
you have
I
to
agree.
respect when she says no.
I agree.
Because here's the thing. You take a risk when you have sex with somebody unprotected.
Yes.
My father taught me
Absolutely.
a long time ago, this is OD, and this is probably where I shouldn't expose, but hey, you my dad. You ain't came on the podcast yet, and I've asked you 3 times. He said he needs a full outline of everything we're going to talk about because you and Mike, y'all be on there saying crazy stuff. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So, I remember one time we was going to the beach, and this was smart. We was going to senior week. I'm in high school. My dad brings us a bunch of condoms, and he's like, y'all know what these for? And he looking at me like, I already know you know what that's for. All of them had holes in them in various places. And he said, this is why you do not take condoms from women. Because you don't know. And we had do not come home with nothing that you are, nothing more than what you're leaving with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had that conversation. And in my mind, why would a girl ever want to put a hole in a condom? You know what I'm saying? But also, he, in true Reggie fashion, my sister got the same exact speech the next year when she went, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because why would a man ever want to put a hole in his condom? These people out here are crazy. You should not trust nobody, which sounds crazy if you having sex with somebody, right?
Yeah,
but
unprotected sex with somebody.
Yeah,
but I mean, again, that's life.
That is life.
And I think so. A lot of people were ripping him. And look, I'm not a fan of Fit and Fresh. I am not shooting bail to Fit or Fresh, right? So, and typically I do, but y'all red pillars.
And they not black.
Yeah, especially not Fit. Fresh actually from Barbados, but he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But I do think that, I don't think that I don't think anything wrong with this question. Now, I always say this about red pill guys, that whenever y'all meet a beautiful woman or the woman y'all want, y'all fold like a cheap fucking tent every damn time, because either your pull-out game need to be strong, B, your condom game need to be strong.
Or you let her on top.
well, you still gotta get it out.
I tossed a bitch one time.
So you still, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you still got to get to the point to where
pot is going off the rails.
Yes, you still got to get to the point to where you like, hey, when is your ovulation? Red pill guys like to pretend that they're alpha men and they're in charge, and it's like, yo, this shit right here keep happening to y'all,
bro. She looks like the standard chick that get all of the same NBA players, right?
Yeah,
light skin, Botox. Drawn on eyebrows, your lips. You got your lips drawn. She's
cute. She's a hottie.
Yeah,
but I think this is the same thing that always happened. Like red pill. What I see on the red pill side of the internet is a lack of dick discipline. Like the red pill, the Pookie, and the incel. Like they're all the same. Mm-hmm. It's just like different levels of As they like to say on the internet, right? Who gets bitches, right?
Yeah.
And it's like every time you get access to the type of woman you want, you make the same mistakes. Like when we talk about dick discipline, bro, that's not saying like it's easy to have dick discipline if you're not getting women, right? Like yes, that's easy dick discipline. But when you're worth 7 figures, right, or 8 figures, because those guys are the highest earning guys on YouTube for about 3-4 years in a row.
It was the reason why they were crying.
Yeah,
on TV.
Yeah, exactly, right. So they were like the biggest earners on YouTube. But it's like, yo. You do all that. We know already that y'all go on Seeking because y'all been exposed for that, and I'm not even blaming you for that. I think that's actually
what's Seeking.
It's like looking for sugar babies.
Okay,
got money. Like I think that's actually low key an intelligent way to move if you don't have any game. Is just to get the transaction done.
Oh yeah,
up front.
Sex work is real.
Yeah,
work.
Sex work is real work. But y'all do that, so it's like. Y'all are they're trying to expose her for basically saying that like she's an escort or a prostitute. I'm like, yo, that's not helping, bro.
Yeah,
that is not helping. Yeah, like if you knew this and then you still smashing straight, like, bro, if you spend 2 weeks with the woman, it's a good chance that you are coming up on her ovulation or in her ovulation or started the week at her ovulation. Mm-hmm. It's just like, and then these are the guys that are giving advice. Now, I will say, I go all the way back. Him asking her. Him saying that I do not want a child with you, and could you, get rid of it before it becomes an embryo or a person, right? I don't think he's wrong for that. I think that is well within his rights to be able to ask that question. And before all of y'all women start hating,
she was well within her right to say fuck no.
Yep. And let's play part 2 of this question. Of Planned Parenthood.
I ain't mad at that.
Do you have a clip?
You know I got everything. I'm prepared today.
All right.
Time. Key ain't throw me off my game that much.
Before y'all get mad.
Let me ask you this. Do you get concerned about guys trying to trap you? Because guys always wonder about, especially once you become somebody. Mm-hmm. You always got to worry about the pitfalls or, do you worry about stuff like that? Do females that are here, like you are, do they worry about the same things like men worry that are here?
How we can get trapped? How can girls get trapped?
Facts.
You know how.
I got a membership with that place.
So before you become a moralist and become indignant on us, listen to what your girl just said. So if she could have a membership at Planned Parenthood, I don't think there's anything wrong with men being able to also ask if they could say, all right, I don't want a baby with you. What can we do here?
And we are assuming, because I already know how y'all about to do us, we are assuming she means that she gets her birth control from there. Got you.
Not what you meant.
Come on, man. They got it there, but that's exactly.
But that's what they're gonna pretend in the comment section. So that's what she meant.
That's what me and Mike are saying. We saying what y'all saying.
Yeah, we saying what y'all saying.
Yeah, exactly.
They be pissing me off in the comments.
Come on, man. You got to beat them to it.
Yeah, you got to beat them to it. You're right. Good job.
Yeah, that's
they even gonna comment now.
That's why the people outside with signs. They was out there yesterday. I passed by that.
They was out there,
bro. It was only like 4 of them. I was like, damn, y'all know it's hot today. But yeah, you can ask a woman for that. But you know what? This is the risk you take, fellas, when you shoot up a club raw for 2 weeks. You get her pregnant. You ask what you are allowed to ask. Hey, bro,
we always say, man, like, no kids out of wedlock, man.
Please don't.
Fertility awareness method.
Please
track her ovulation cycle. And if you don't track her ovulation cycle, you could actually, there's things that you could buy to see if a woman's ovulating. Like, look, you're gonna get the booty regardless, right? You know what I'm saying? And not only that. Not like you're gonna get the booty regardless. All right. Anyway,
I got you. Come on, man. It's a male space.
Yeah. You're gonna get. Well, we can't even have safe spaces now.
That's added to our list.
According to the internet, we can't even have safe spaces now. But it's like, yo, you're gonna get it. Like, bro, if she's been cussing you out for the last 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden she's like, yo, come over, she's probably ovulating.
Bro,
she's probably ovulating. All right, so you're gonna have to wear a condom or pull out, or plan B, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, excuse me, you can't plan B if she's ovulating. Or you
can't.
No, plan B is pre-ovulation. You've been married too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going into ovulation. So I
went and got a plan B one time when I was young. Way young. Man, I get to the damn register. The nigga at the cash register is like, there's other methods than buying it. I said, if you don't give me this damn shit.
All right, bro, we are beyond the other methods when I get to the register.
When I'm here.
Take this $54.99, bro. Let me out of here.
I said, not this fucking moralist over here trying to give me a talk.
Like, do we have a matter of fact, do you have a coupon back there? Because I know sometimes the manufacturer has a $25 coupon.
I said,
get me the hell out of here.
After that, I said, I'm going to go find me a girl. Met my wife a little bit later after that. I said, oh, we out. Y'all know it's my favorite time of the day. To everybody, I love this section of the pod because I am allowed to send this to my family members that are super saved. And y'all know what time it is. Let's get to it.
Who know you got the victory? I want you to hit the floor.
If you didn't give offering last week, I understand because I looked at the plate. It was a little light. We need collections. So please donate.
Donations.
Yes. I want to welcome everybody to the church. We do have Pastor Mike Will here. He has a lot to say. And I still love how all of y'all do not know what y'all should know. But here we go. Hold on.
Years, you can't even tell me the real reason.
Here we go.
Another staff member just left and all they said was it's because God called them somewhere else.
He used air quotes.
After 6 years, you can't even tell me the real reason? But you do subliminal Instagram posts?
Ooh.
Another a screenshot with some of my brothers earlier today that I cannot repeat on this telecast. But people basically had written off every good thing that I'd ever done. Because of one thing that wasn't a sin. It was just gross. It was just disgusting.
I was Tyler Perry.
But I can think of a lot of other things I'll do with spit too.
Put them on your
anyway
network.
Did you hear what this nigga just said?
Spit too. But I can think of a lot of other things y'all do with spit too. Anyway.
What the hell wrong with Mike Todd?
I don't know. And this is the thing. I think sometimes y'all conflate us, like, push a religion down our throat. Like, no, we don't. What we do is call out the ridiculousness that occurs, especially when in black churches. Mike Todd, take your butt to Atlanta and get on Tyler Perry's network.
Or go to that little freak warehouse they have down there. Because what he do? Send somebody a video of him jacking off?
I don't know what he did. I don't know what his group chat is like.
It's a freak chat. Come on, man.
I do know that.
I didn't even know it was the second video until I just clicked.
I do know that every week he gets more and more ridiculous. Him and our other dude,
Tim Ross.
I want them to do a podcast together.
Have you seen when they interviewed each other?
Yeah. That
was interesting.
That was interesting. All I would say is like, we're all dealing with something.
Okay.
We're all fighting something.
Come on.
I do not want to fight Mike Todd's demons.
The problem is we talked about this off mic, but I'm not going to be shocked if, what's Carl Lentz? They have a whole school.
Yeah.
And the top of the class ends up being shipped out to other churches, right? And you know what threw me off about that was I was on church on Sunday, they had a new worship leader. And so I asked my mom, I'm like, yo, what happened to the last guy? And she said, he went off. And this guy just easily just slid right on in, right? But we're part of a bigger church organization. And I said, well, that is smart. You don't want people to get stale where they at. And it kind of gives your church always a new, fresh spin. Yeah. I don't believe in that with pastors, but definitely like worship leaders and maybe other people, right? You got to start getting people more involved. And, it is like a factory. So, and I'm not surprised that they do that with churches, right? But you get here with Mike Todd, and I'm not surprised if it's like, yo, bro, you have the charisma. You look good. You are black. You do have a hairline. You talk well.
Get mine back in Turkey.
Look.
Y'all could be in the comment section talking all the shit y'all want.
And we're going to laugh.
I'm going to have my kinky fro.
Look, and it's so you get to this point and you looking at Mike Todd and it's like, you could tell he fighting with demons. I think Mike Todd is a freak ass boy.
I don't know what he is.
Tim Ross, you're a freak ass boy too.
I think Tim Ross want to be. I don't know what he is, but what I will say is that Mike Todd,
the booty play with
he wants to be on Tyler Perry's series, and it's like, yo, I hope you get there, man, because every week it is a theatric with you,
bro.
Every week it's a theatric, and here's the thing, if because there's plenty of black males who are actors that we don't discuss the theatrics of what they do, right? Facts. The reason why I go in on Mike Todd and sometimes Tim Ross and sometimes others is because you're using religion as the tool to be able to do so.
Do your freak shit.
Yeah, and to anybody that be like, oh no, y'all push religion. Guys, I have a degree in it. I study Eastern religions, Western religions, old religions, new religions, emerging religions, ancient religions, all right? So, and the reason why I studied it is because it gives insight into the human psyche. So one of the things that I hate, right? Y'all know more than anything I hate on this pod is simps, right? I hate simp behavior because I think it excuses a lot of things that happen. And the reason why I go so hard on black churches is because it is an extension of simp behavior. And that's why I go so hard on these guys because they're elevated and they're pedestalized, and what they are saying gets seen as gospel. And that's why, that's why I go in on it all the time.
A Dallas youth pastor was killed by the pastor's son.
Yeah.
This is wild on Easter. And I had a part of the article because not only did they get in a fight, somebody in the church called the pastor and said, yo, they fighting. He sent somebody to go out there. The guy tried to leave. The pastor's son drove, shot in his car, killed him.
Well, I think somebody had threw a punch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They punched him, but the fight is over. I'm going to my car.
Yeah, fight is over.
Right? And then according to the affidavit, Andrew stated they were involved in an intimate relationship, not those two. It was a love triangle. That's what this fight was over, bro.
Over a woman.
Do
not crash out over a woman.
Bro.
Another good reason to move these worship leaders to church.
Yeah.
Because that dude saying probably on your girl. Like the room. I'll leave that alone. I'm going to leave that rumor out.
For who? What was it about?
UNC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You ain't finna get me, buddy.
Yeah. but no, do not go crashing out over a woman. But hey, fights at church happen. I actually got into a couple fist fights.
Really?
At church growing up. Man, I grew up, bro. Me and Dwight got in a fight.
I have heard y'all tell the story over dinner. Yeah. And it's the funniest story, but go ahead.
we get in a fight doing prayer, right?
How old are y'all?
We teenagers, man. So probably like 16, 17.
Oh, y'all knew better then.
Yeah, we knew way better, man. Dude, I can't even tell you what we was fighting over. But of course, like the church is like quiet. I mean, it is like mouse pissing on cotton quiet.
Absolutely.
And me and Dwight are in the kitchen. I have no idea what we got into it over, but we started throwing each other and slamming each other around in the kitchen, right? Obviously, it's loud because like we're going into like the refrigerator, the stove,
which is right next door to the sanctuary. By the way,
the sanctuary.
Let me paint the picture.
Yeah. So we have gotten into it, man. And like the pastor of the church ended up walking in and like seeing us, and like I mean, his shirt is ripped. He has my shirt like balled up, and like the pastor walks in, who's my father, by the way.
Absolutely.
He walks in, and he just like looks at us, and then we look over there at him, and I just say to my dad, I was like, we're having a difference of opinion right now.
Yo.
And my dad just turns around and walks out. Like, he is like the calmest person.
He is.
That you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Until he's not calm. But it's like,
never saw that before.
But like, that is like my pops, man. And then like, when he just looks, turns around and walks out. And then me and my boy, who are in the middle of a fight, we just bust out laughing. And we was like, yo, let's get out of here before prayer over, because I know we're in trouble.
What your mom say?
I don't even think Dad told Mom, man. That's my pops, man. It's like when I do something that's just entirely too stupid, I don't even think it makes it back to Mom.
Funny enough, yeah, I remember the first time I ever saw a fight was in at Atlanta church.
Yeah.
And I just remember dudes was in the back, and I remember I thought I was dreaming. I stood up and I got in my pew and I was looking, and they were going. It was in the middle of service. I'm like, how did this happen?
I mean, probably over messing with somebody's woman, man.
Yeah,
Man, hey, man.
Shout out to Contrail. He told a dude who came to church that he knew from the neighborhood. This nigga was a guest of somebody. He's like, yo, weren't you talking trash at school and in the neighborhood? And the dude's like, yeah. He said, yo, church started 11:30. We gotta shoot the fair one. 5 minutes in the bathroom. For 15, it was 11:15, and they did it. And I went inside. You know what I'm saying?
In case people want to know like why all these fights break out, like every last one of the churches that we grew up in are in the hood.
Oh,
every single one of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're all in the hood, so it happens. You want to go straight to sports, or you want to talk about pearly things?
We don't even have to talk about pearly things. I just want to reiterate that I told y'all like 2 weeks ago that Candace Owens was moving into her space, and that's why she was doing this Black Male Manosphere podcast tour. Pearly Things have also noticed that that's what Candace Owens did, and she just made a rebuttal video basically calling out Candace Owens and saying that Candace Owens runs her house and all her friends runs her house, and that's not what the Manosphere is looking for. So we don't even have to play it. I just want to point out that like I called this freaking 2 weeks ago. It was
the sad part about Pearly is you didn't lost monetization. I didn't ran the stats on your channel. You losing. They taking videos down. They taking subscribers.
And Pearly is also the Griff. Well, she's trying to move everything over now to like whatever her website is.
Yeah.
But Pearly is the Griff, and like I said, I told y'all like, yo, Candace is coming to get Pearly's. She's coming to get Pearly's spot, and Pearly
that she stole from Kevin.
Yeah, that Pearly stole from Kevin, or tried to take once Kevin went along. So it's like I see what Candace is doing. I called it out. I wasn't hating, but you know what? I'm glad Pearly is doing it because I like this fight that's about to start happening right here.
Absolutely, it's gonna be interesting. Yo, it's my favorite segment of the day.
Speaking of women's sports and competition,
congratulations.
I had my red shirt on because I think I had the shirt on 2 weeks ago, and I know y'all like to talk shit in the comments. I put coffee on my shirt, so I had to put this one on because I had to come and represent for my Lady Gamecocks.
Congratulations to them. Good game.
Yeah.
Great game.
It was better.
It was.
I hate about to say it was better than the men's game. It was better than the men's championship game. Like,
you know what I watched yesterday instead of the championship?
What?
The Titanic. And I was switching between that and the old.
Yeah, the men's game wasn't good. And you know what? I hope that the NCAA understand that Sunday at 3 is a better game time for a championship game than Monday night at 9. Bro, that game started like 9. Well, no, it was 8. It was late.
It was late.
Like,
Ro was already asleep. So
man, put the game on Sunday, man. Put the game on. Do the girls at 3 and do the boys at 6. Like,
you know what? Here's the thing. I was mad that the game was at 3 because I didn't realize that because I had to go somewhere. Then when we end up at a bar, it was just amazing. Everybody's there watching. Everybody's having a great time. And it was cool to see, like, we know because we not the delusional. We somewhat more than casual, but we not like the
we're not that avid. Like we're casual, but like a little more than casual. Yeah, you're right.
And like, but we knew what time it was.
Yeah,
we knew what that game was about to be. Like everybody knew South Carolina was the best team in the country for the whole year, right?
Yep.
And then it got to a point where it was like you got everything you need. You got South Carolina. You got Caitlin there. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beautiful thing to watch and to be there for. And then like, congratulations to Don, man. Like
Don is a hell of a coach, man.
You are on your way.
And Kentucky, stay off of Dunn. Leave Dunn right where she's at in South Carolina. I don't like all these conversations about, should Dunn go and coach, man. Dunn is a mama to them girls. Leave them alone.
Don had that clip. Did you post that clip? When she said that if girls don't have a good relationship with their parents, she ain't trying to recruit them?
Oh,
I saw that on the internet. I got to find it and send it to you.
Find that because, I ran all the way.
The reason why I laughed at it, she didn't say moms. She said parents.
Yeah, parents.
And you know what's funny? Sidebar. I'm about to transfer this to Vlad. I was watching there's a segment, I'm gonna send it to you as well. Game is talking to Vlad and he said, y'all only date girls who have both parents. He's like, y'all can say how y'all want to say about me treating them. He said, but I have learned that women with both parents in the house, they know more and they don't have daddy issues. And he's like, even if they messed up, they are better than the girl with the same issues that don't have a dad there. He was like, I do not talk to women.
See, this is why your former friend called you a misogynist.
Oh, poor her. She still ain't followed me back, man. I'm just telling her what they said. And then you know what's funny is most people don't know Game has 3 kids, all by the same woman who is a teacher. And he's been with his baby mom. And they have early.
He don't have any other kids?
Not that I know of. No. All
big up the Game on Dick Discipline then.
Bro, and he was going through now, well, he did later in the interview. He started talking about how he was messing with Chloe and Kim, and I thought that was just nasty work. But he had an interesting take on their family.
I mean, but who wouldn't mess with Chloe and Kim?
Exactly.
If you had the opportunity to.
But he was like, yo,
that's not a lack of dick discipline. That's like, yo.
Well, the part of me that I was just like, yeah, but he was just like, yo, in their family doesn't matter because everybody understands like you could just move around. And I was just like, you just called them hoes like on the low. Speaking of Vlad. This, Vlad, we've called you corny before. I'm not clipping this. I just thought it was weird when Vlad asked Gilbert Arenas what happened in the car with Drea.
Wait. Why would Gilbert go on Vlad? Because Gilbert don't need the money.
He's a reoccurring guest. He's on Vlad all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
a lot.
I gotta pull it up and watch it now.
And so, yeah, but he asked him about what Nick Young had said. And, you know, Gil still did the same thing. He was like, yo, she's a mom. That was a long time ago, whatever. But I just thought it was corny.
It is, man. It is. And like, we got to start calling it what it is, which is pillow talk. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, when you start being like, yo, man, like, I got top or I slept with X woman on air. Like, come on, man. It's like you're pillow talking. It's too much.
Kevin Durant made a list of why he's single, man. And
that's your boy.
That is my guy. So I had to
make sure that you saw what your boy posted.
Come on, man. I saw it and I was pissed. And I was so glad nobody brung it. But today, you know what Mike does? He doesn't put it in our group chat. He just sends it in an email and act like he didn't see it. Send it. And there's a list. Reasons why I'm single. I want to go through these quickly. I'm a massive overthinker. Not too bad. I care too deeply. This is when you losing me, my brother. I'm going to be a safe type of guy. Message me when you get home. Have a good night type of guy. Nothing wrong with that. I have so much energy. This is when I'm like, who broke your heart?
He's sad about something.
I gave my all to people who don't give it half back. That's everybody, big dog. I would do anything to make someone happy, even if it means I get hurt in the process. I think I know where Mike is going with this. I need reassurance all the time. This is... Because KD, I want to interview you one day.
We're gonna get to him. If he ever becomes a black dad,
I push you away when I feel like the energy isn't reciprocated. I have an old school romance, and that's just not a thing for our generation. KD, I am praying that you wrote this when you was at Texas. That's what this seems like, bro. This doesn't seem like 37 Kevin Durant.
Dude,
talking.
This was done in notes. Kevin Durant is at home. He was very melancholy and contemplating something, and he decided to write this. I am almost certain that he was drunk when he wrote this.
You know, one of the toughest
or drinking. I don't think he was drunk because the words were.
Yeah. Oh, y'all should see my messages sober. You know, when I'm drunk, it's worse. I did think it was interesting. You know, it's always been an issue with Kevin Durant because all his peers are married or have kids.
Yeah.
And I do commend him for not having kids out of wedlock.
Not making babies out of wedlock every day.
Because he's worth a lot. I think a lot of people, one day we're going to have a discussion on how beautiful it is to see LeBron, KD, and Steph literally become billionaires, not just off of contracts, because it's not there, right? You know, these are guys who are now getting the fruits of their labors. Like, I can't wait to see what LeBron James' next contract is because he deserves every fucking penny. And he can't get the most he can get because he's at an age where with the new CBA, right? But it is one of those things like to see their business move afterwards and making all this money is a beautiful thing. But it is like, damn, Katie, you could get any chick you want.
He could get any chick you want. And so I said this to you, and I guess I want to
hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it hurts feelings a little bit because I know you're a huge KD fan. But also, what is going on with this movement of men that are like, you know, this is why I'm single, fellas. Is that what we do? That's not what we do. Like,
you never asked yourself why you were single?
I know why I'm single.
Okay.
You know,
we do too. He just told us.
Yeah, I know why I'm single. I would never post it online and be like,
facts. Yo,
these are the reasons that I'm single. You know, so it's like men, like bro, we got to stop following up the other side of the internet. Right? If you're upset about Kevin, to your point, Kevin Durant can marry whoever he wants, right? Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant could be a blessing in any woman's life. Kevin Durant could be a blessing in a woman's life, leave her, and be a blessing in another woman's life, leave her, be a blessing in another one. Like he is that type of rich.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I am seeing is that men become financially well, and then they're still emotionally unwell. You're right. Like I witness it in like my own friends group. Like dudes are doing very, very well financially, but when it comes to like dating, they're afraid to date because they feel like it's a lack of reciprocity. And it's like, okay, if you date somebody and you're not receiving everything that you want back from that person, okay, cool, stop dating them. Right? You do not have to subject yourself to pain. I always say like a woman has to hit the arc to date. Right? This is all you got to look for. Right? Kevin Durant, he could find all this in a woman that's super, super attractive. But, you know, for the majority of men, adoration, respect, celebration. And this is why. If a woman does not celebrate you, she's going to take you for granted. If she doesn't respect you, she's not going to be loyal. And if she doesn't adore you, she is never going to prioritize you or put you first. These are all the things that men need in relationships. Kevin Durant, if that's what he's looking for, he has to find that woman and not be afraid of meeting a woman and her not measuring up. That's part of the game. Meeting someone that doesn't measure up, you know, that's one of the things that just happen. Like in life, everything is about choices. No one just goes in the grocery store and just picks up the first head of lettuce and keep moving, right? You browse through it. Let me find the best one.
Even if it's the best one, you still keep looking.
Yeah, you still keep looking, right? Sometimes you go back to the best one. You be like, oh, well, this is the best one. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. When he wrote that, I was like, Kevin Durant, why you sound like you're afraid of love, bro?
It do. And you know what? I think a lot of dudes is afraid to waste their time. Because sometimes you get to dating and you like, damn, is this girl going to be wasting my time?
That's part of it. Probably.
Part of the game.
Probably.
It's part of the game. It is what it is. Come on, KD. I got you, bro. If you need some chicks, KD, I know some in Charlotte.
Man, KD has chicks, man. I think KD need to look in himself, man, and like, you know. Like be so much love of yourself that you just give it to everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like you're not really worried about what comes back.
In the spirit of giving to everybody else, Katie, you have a production team. I mean, what else? We produce everything. You got the board. Come on, Katie.
Yeah. Like, hey, come on. I would love.
No. Put us on your production team. Just sign us.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah, we good.
Take us out of here, buddy.
Yeah, take us out of here.
Stephen A. Smith, and Katie, I know you're gonna like this because you don't like Stephen A. Smith. And so Mike about to go in. He went in on you. He about to go in on Stephen A. Even though, so Stephen A. I don't know what's going on with Stephen A. I do know that he has his show. He does, ESPN has first right to refuse. So he's going to create this thing, and in hopes when he gets it to where he wants to go, he just needs one company to step out and say, yo, we will offer you X amount of dollars to have this show. And then ESPN has to say yes or no. They have to match it or say no. Right? And so he's doing a little bit of everything trying to get popping. I don't know if Stephen A. does a great job at talking. And I think as somebody who does this every week with somebody else who has to listen to us talk, I listen on audio and then I listen to us on video, right? People that talk well should be commended at all stops.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's hard.
Yes.
You know, to pronounce everything.
Stephen A. and Cowherd. Are probably the two best in the game at monologuing.
Especially, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this. Go talk to your camera by yourself for 10 minutes and let me know would you listen and go play it. Go listen to it in your car. You will get to 5 minutes. You will get to 4 minutes and be like, I am done. Pick a topic.
You're going to cringe.
You're going to cringe.
You're going to cringe.
And these guys sit there for an hour and talk to themselves. However, Stephen A. is over here. He's talking about Diddy because the mother of one of Diddy's baby moms came out and said that her son was treated poorly by the police in Homeland Security. Let's be different.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. has some words for her.
Yeah.
Now, what's the issue?
Well, I mean, for one, Stephen A. All right, as a black man talking on cops, you're providing a shield there. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, to minimize anybody house being broken into, ransacked, and people rushing in with guns, and then Stephen A. just minimizing it, being like, oh, they weren't really treated that bad. Like,
yeah, but the video didn't help her. But she probably didn't know.
Well, I mean, she didn't know, but you cannot minimize anybody's experience of somebody walking in your house with the gun.
Unannounced.
Like that is not going to be.
It is traumatizing.
That's not going to be an experience where you're going to be like, oh, you know what? Wasn't as bad as I thought.
Y'all want to come next week? My dad's not here.
Right? Wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, when they being walked out backwards, right? I don't know if you got a gun to my head when you walking me out backwards and I can't see. So for Stephen A to be like, man, it wasn't really that big of a deal. He would go crazy if that was happening to his children.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So it's like, man, like, don't speak on other men, kids like, minimize what happened to them, right?
Yeah.
You can say, I agree with, the diddler being exposed, but like, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you start bringing the kids in, like, all right, too far. Stephen A should know better, but this is what he do. Because he likes to play apologist.
And I will say this. It is strangely enough getting odd that Diddy hasn't been arrested. That lets me know y'all going for somebody above his head.
Yeah, I don't think they were there for Diddy. No.
And because his plane, he wasn't on his plane and he sent his plane somewhere, it lets me know enough what I need to know. But I do feel bad for Diddy because Diddy, you about to go. We'll see you in 30 years, like when we.
Man, we ain't got to feel bad for Diddy. Diddy have screwed up so many artists that we wanted to listen to in the 90s, man. Like, bruh, I'm still waiting on G-Dep album.
Apparently, he supposed to be getting out of jail.
Yeah, Sean. We thought Sean was gonna be the next person.
To hear y'all debate about that at the cigar lounge was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like we're not Diddy fans. Like I don't think anybody understands the contempt that my generation honestly have for bad boy entertainment.
Before we get out of here, what's up with Russell Simmons' daughter?
She doing what young ladies do, bro, which is go out with extremely rich men, and typically rich men are old men.
But they was really getting into the whole dynamic of her mom, her dating somebody super old.
Yeah.
Her mom was doing that with Russ. Russ is cutting off the water over there. You know what I'm saying? It was interesting to see. And then I went on a rabbit hole, and it was basically getting into how she might not be mentally well. I don't know. I can't speak on that, but I thought it was just interesting. Also, Kiana pointed out, she said that Keisha Cole is dating some 20-something-year-old too.
Yeah, bro. This has been happening since the beginning of time, man. Like I told y'all, I do not infantilize adults, man. I could not see myself dating a 21-year-old, woman seriously. But when I go to the strip club, I am not being like, you know what? Where's the 35-year-old chicks?
You would have won me. You would have won if you would have asked me that.
like where's the 35? That's not what I do when I go to the strip club. I don't.
Yeah,
right?
But I don't like the young. You got to be 26 to dance on me at the strip club.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. You look for a body type.
Yeah.
You're looking for a body type.
But the 21-year-olds, they can't afford that one yet. Like I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking at hips, stretch marks.
They can't afford
I'm looking at a lot. Never mind.
I need some tiger stripes.
Oh yeah, men are into that.
We're into that.
Really. What you got playing this weekend?
I got kiddo this weekend, man. I think I'm trying to get some golf in, man. Like the weather would not break the way I needed to break.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
I thought it was warm.
It was 80 yesterday.
Good Lord. Hey, goodness. I'm ready. Man, look, I love the heat. I do not like cold weather.
Really?
Man, look, bro, if it's 100 degrees, I am good. I am an African in America, bro. Like, give me the heat, bro.
That's because you from South Carolina.
Exactly. It's already hot.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, like, give me the heat, bro. Like, Charlotte, yeah, you're right. Charlotte's way less hot than Columbia.
And it's only 90 minutes away. People they be like, oh, it's not that far off. I'm like, yo, they 100 degrees and 100 degrees is totally different.
Yeah, man. I don't know why it gets so hot down. It's the humidity, man. It's like everything comes up from Charleston and then the Piedmont just blocks it and it just sits in Columbia.
The slaves are speaking to y'all, trying to get y'all out of South Carolina.
Trying to get us back home.
Look, man. I ain't got nothing. My wife's still out of town, so we thugging around at the crib.
You been married single dad?
Yeah, my wife told me. I told her I was going to make a vlog. She told me I better not do her like that. But you know what? I really been sitting at it, looking at it, and I'm like, damn, this woman left so much food at the house. I burnt the green beans yesterday.
That is damn near impossible. Hey, man, all right. Dad tip right here. For any of the dads that cook out here, set the timer, man. Like I promise you, set the timer.
So what happened was it was the French cut.
You
so
ain't
you
set
have to
the
put
timer.
I didn't do. What you mean? Set a timer.
You gotta set a timer, bro. Like, bro, dude, your mind would go so quick. Like, even if it's 3 minutes,
Yeah.
set the timer, bro. Like, fellas.
I was trying to do some chef shit. I threw some garlic in there, some oil. She told me I was supposed to put the oil and the garlic in there, and then wait, and then put the green beans. I threw the green beans in there first. Then it was off.
Then would you walked off?
Oh yeah, I wasn't chilling. Like, texting, probably on Twitter, Instagram, somewhere around there. But
Set
anyway,
the timer, man.
Roman ate them, so I was cool. I didn't eat none of them. I woke up hungry as hell in the middle of the night. Yeah, man. So I burnt that. But you know what? She left so much food at the crib. She always calling. She trying to send help. I'm like, bro. But you know what was wild? She told me she was talking to a group of ladies in Texas, and they found out she was a mom, and they said, who your son is with? And she was like, his dad. And she said the shock on these ladies' faces, not because none of the ladies who were there were single moms. She's talked about how all of none of their baby fathers are men of color. So let's start there.
Yeah.
Shout out to us. But she said there was a conversation of, yo, I have to have my mom to go stay with them because my husband act like he can't act. And she said, she just called me and thanked me. And I was like, yo, what am I supposed to do?
Look, man, Black Dads Club, bro. This is the best collection of fathers in the country. Period, point blank. Gold medal of men. I tell y'all that all the time. That's why I shoot y'all so much bail. Stop hating on what we do in the comment section, okay?
Please. And with that, we're going to holler at y'all next time.
Holler at your boy.